Yo face, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Ditto disguises and every single tip that you need to know in order to catch Ditto. Also, I'm going to be doing a side mission where I have to either see a Galarian bird or a shiny, or else we're going to transfer one of these shinies, which represents our member and Patreon squads. Now, some of you have already saved, you are here in the back, but let's get into finding this guy, woo, and how you can get it right now in this game. Now, Ditto is one of the most difficult Pokemon to catch in the world because you don't know what Pokemon it is. However, we do actually know the disguises, at least 9 of them, I believe, that it is currently under as of recording this video. If there's anything new, I'll let you know in the link below, but right now it looks like they're going to be this way for a very long time. Parkour. So what are some of Ditto's disguises? Well, as of right now, the disguises that we do know are Oddish, Coughing, Rhyhorn, Goldeen, Spinark, Numel, Bidoof, Gothica, Solace, Bergamite, and Stuffle. Dudes, these are the disguises that we know 100% are in the wild and can be Ditto. Now, I do have a very, very secret tip that I'm going to show you somewhere through this video that you can or cannot do if you like. But first, how do you get shiny Ditto and how do you catch one of these Pokemon? Shiny Ditto is actually not that hard to understand. So every time you see Ditto in the wild, if you're lucky enough, but we'll get into it, you have a 1 in 64 chance once you catch it for Ditto to be shiny. Now, there are some caveats here. One being, if you see a shiny, we'll say Stuffle in the wild, which can be a Ditto, and it's shiny, right? It can't be a Ditto, nor can it be a shiny Ditto because it's a shiny. Therefore, it will not be a Ditto. So imagine you have like 50 Stuffles, you see a shiny, you're obviously gonna catch it, but it will not be a Ditto. The only way for Ditto to be shiny is if you actually see a Ditto in the wild. So if you see a Stuffle, you catch it and it turns out to be a Ditto, while that animation is happening, there's a 1 in 64 chance that it becomes a shiny. Now we're going to drop our daily incense here, which we've already done. This is one way of seeing a Ditto, but also what is the best time in the wild to catch a Ditto? And there actually is 2 big tips that you need to know here. And the first one is between events. Between events, this is when you have all the typical Pokemon spawning, and Ditto is more likely to spawn between events because that's when you don't have event Pokemon. However, there is a very big tip here, and that is that if the event itself has a Pokemon in it that can be a Ditto, like one of the ones I mentioned just a minute ago in the video, then dude, you have more of a chance of catching a Ditto because now it's going to be spawning more frequently, and those that normally spawn between events aren't spawning. So this is huge. So always look out for the Pokemon that I've mentioned if they are in events, because if they're in events and you want to be grinding that, you will more than likely catch a Ditto. All right, so we've just caught a shiny Fleece King in the house. Let's go, dudes. All right, 1 member saved. Still need that Galarian bird though. Actually, I was wrong there. Members have been saved. I said shiny or Galarian bird. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to put up on the community page 4 members, whichever one has voted most will get transferred in the next video. So let's do that. Now, dudes, final tip when it comes to Ditto, and this one is kind of a secret amongst the community that no one sort of knows about, but everyone knows about, but no one's talking about, but everybody's talking about, and that will make sense in a couple of seconds. And that is this. There are applications out there that you can download, but I think there's a fee. Depending on what country you're in, it could be 10 euros, it could be $3, it could be whatever. Where some person offers you the chance to see all of the Pokemon on a map, shows you which one are hundos, shows you which one are good for PvP, and shows you where a beloved Ditto is. I'm not gonna tell you how to do that, but I'm just telling you that it is out there. Now, I don't know if it goes against the terms of service, given that it's a completely different app and it doesn't actually coincide with playing Pokemon Go, except that you know where things are, if that makes sense. Like, spoofing is actually like altering the app itself, whereas this thing is like you're playing the game and on a completely different app, like a Google Maps, you can also see Pokemon, where they are and what their stats are. I don't really recommend using this unless you're really stuck, as I personally think it takes away from the game, but who would I be if I wasn't sharing the knowledge? And this app is out there, it is very real, and it is probably a lot closer than you think. Now, dudes, if you're stuck with anything else, I recommend watching this video because this will show you how to excellent roll every time in Pokemon Go. Have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon. Peace.